Dibuk Chaveirim. So yesterday we explained Shimush Chachamim, and from Shimush Chachamim we come to Dibuk Chaveirim. It is not enough hearing a wonderful shir. It is not enough hearing your Rebbe's chidushim. You need to go over that shir and discuss the art of dialogue and argumentation, and that is what you do with your Chaveirim. People wouldn't dare to dispute and argue with their Rebbe. And the Rebbe probably won't have time for each and every one of his many Talmidim. So after Shimush Chachamim comes Dibuk Chaveirim. The Gemara says in Erev in the Fnun Daladein Divrei Torah Niknem Elo Bechaburo. Some great Gedolim learned all on their own, but that is an exception. It is not Derech HaMelech. And the vast majority of Talmidei Chachamim learned Torah Bechavura, with Chavrusa. I think each and every one of you, even those wonderful Balabatim that learned Daf Yomi, know. If you're going to try to learn the Daf on your own, you won't get very far. You come to a shir, you discuss every line in the Gemara with your friends, sitting together, with the Rebbe that gives the shir. From our own personal experience, we could understand the importance of Shimush Chachamim and of Dibuk Chaveirim. So many different sources in Shas. I just quoted the Gemara in Eruvin, Ein HaTorah Nikneis Ela B'Chavuro. We find the same in Brochas Daf Samach Gimel and Tanas Daf Zayin and Makas Daf Yud. Kecherav Alabadim no alu. If a person learns on his own, Chazal have some very harsh expressions about the outcome and what the result will be. But if he learns with others, Shnei Talmidei Chachamim Hamechadedim Zeh Zeh B'Halacha, that is the key, and that is one of the essentials in Kinyan Torah. Both regarding Shimush Chachamim and Dibuk Chaveirim, Chazal give us some additional aitzes, some additional tips. Yes, Shimush Chachamim is essential, but a Rebbe needs to know how to teach, and a Talmud needs to know how to learn from his Rebbe. So Chazal teach us in Masechet Avos, Lo habayishin lamed, velo akavdim melamed. The Rebbe needs to be patient. He needs to be patient with his Talmidim, and don't be harsh with your Talmidim. Do your utmost not to embarrass them, to give each and every one of them a feeling of greatness. On the other hand, Lo habayishin lamed, and a Talmud cannot be overly sensitive, because if you are overly sensitive, you won't ask. And if you won't ask, your Rebbe won't answer. And if your Rebbe won't explain, you might not get it right. So regarding Shimush Chachamim, Chazal say how to go about it. Lo hakaptim melamed v'lo habayishin lamed. And we find a similar message regarding Dibuk Chaveirim. In Sanhedrin Daf Chav Dalad Amedalav, the Gemara differentiates Ma bein Talmidei Eretz Yisrael Talmidei Bavel. Talmidei Chachamim Sheb'Eretz Yisrael man'imim zeh lezeh b'halacha. Talmidim shebabavel mechablim zeh lezeh b'halacha. Sometimes when people that grow up in yeshivas and they come to a yeshiva and they see their Rosh Yeshiva giving a shir and the whole Bismedish is in an uproar, and Talmidim ask questions, and the yeshiva tries to respond, and it looks like chaos when you look from the outside. But that is part of the yeshiva experience. But we need to be very careful. Maybe the Greeks gave the world dialogue, but Chachmei HaTalmud lehalvdel elef alfei avdolas gave the world the art of argumentation, and that is beyond dialogue. And many times in Shas we find Piruka v'tiyufta, Hamaksha v'hatartzim. And every daf in Shas is about Kashas and Teritzim. And any one of the great Gedolim, Chachmei HaMishnah, when he made a statement, They were all around him, arguing, disputing what he had to say, and that is the art of argumentation. So when we do argue in halacha, chas v'sholom, not argumentation for the sake of argumentation. Those were the Talmidim of Bavel shemachablim zeh lezeh b'halacha. Argumentation just for the sake of trying to better understand. And seeking the truth is the essence of Dibuk Chaveirim. You ask because you really want to understand. Va'asei oznacho ka'afar keset v'shmoya divrei chachamim. So the Talmidim of Bavel argued for the sake of argumentation, and that is rejected by Chazal. We should be like the Talmidei Chachamim should be Eretz Yisrael, shemanimim zeh lezeh b'halacha. Because the essence of Torah is drocheya darkei noam v'chol nisirei seo shalom. And that is the importance of Dibuk Chaveirim.